What is going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. But in case you didn't, you guys are watching the one and only Paid to Drive. And of course, Paid to Drive vlogs, day number 1346 coming at you. Hope you're all having a great one out there. If you deliver for any of these apps like GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, and the gig economy, well, this is the channel for you. Make sure to hit that red subscribe button down below. It's free, and turn on all notifications with the little bell to the right so you're always notified when I post new videos. And of course, be sure to hit that like button on your way out, or right now if you want to get it out of the way. It just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. And that's that. Let's jump into this. Let's jump into the email. So let me give a smidge of a disclaimer here. I just want to point out that this particular driver, I think, was a little confused about what's going on, and I'm not trying to come down on them. I'm just trying to correct them, you know, in an optimistic way and in a positive way, you know. So it comes from Noah. So everyone say, what's up to Noah in the chat or the comments? And he goes, hey, Pete, I don't know if this is the right way to reach out to you. It is. I watch your videos on YouTube. My girlfriend just got an email from DoorDash saying her account was deactivated for low completion rate, aka cherry picking. I don't know if you want to let everyone know that they are cracking down on cherry picking on DoorDash. This is the email that DoorDash sent her. So listen to this, okay? Your DoorDash Dasher account has been deactivated. Hi. We regret to inform you that under DoorDash's public deactivation policy, your DoorDash Dasher account has been deactivated because your completion rate is below the minimum threshold required to use the DoorDash platform. As is made clear in the policy and elsewhere on our site, you are responsible for maintaining a minimum customer rating and a minimum completion rate in order to continue using the DoorDash platform. Pursuant to DoorDash's public deactivation appeals policy, deactivations for failing to maintain the required minimum customer rating or completion rate, deactivations are final and not appealable. As a result, neither our support team nor our local offices can provide further information on an alternative outcome. So, two things that didn't really jive here. He mentions she was deactivated for low completion rate, aka cherry picking. Two different things. Very, very two different things, okay? Very different. You need to maintain at least an 80% completion rate, okay, to stay on the platform. And your customer rating, I believe, has to be 4.70 unless they changed it. Someone correct me on that in the chat or the comments down below, but I believe it's still 4.70 minimum average customer rating. Now, Noah did not provide any information of his girlfriend's ratings, and cherry picking does not have to do with completion rate. Your completion rate is once you accept the order, you complete the delivery. Okay, and we've talked about this not too long ago about how canceling orders or reassigning orders is a major problem with this. So just guessing based on the information that you gave me, this is not a cherry picking issue. You can cherry pick till your heart's content. You know, you could have a 0% acceptance rate, which is what the cherry picking is involved with, which is fine. Doesn't matter. Like I said, you can have a 0% acceptance rating. However, if her completion rate, or they mentioned completion rate, which means that she's probably canceling too many orders that she's accepted. Once you physically have an order accepted, like I've said, it is almost like a legal binding agreement that you have signed saying, I will complete this order. You are allowed to cancel a few orders here and there, but if you're making a habit of it, that's not good. So I'm assuming here what's happening is your girlfriend was accepting orders and delivering most of them, but a lot of the orders she was accepting, maybe she didn't like where the distance was, how far she had to drive, maybe she didn't like the kind of order or whatever. I've literally had drivers tell me that because if a certain kind of food smells bad, they don't want it in their car, they'll cancel an order for that. Yes, I've really been told that. And if that's the case, you probably should not be delivering food, especially not for DoorDash or GrubHub or Uber Eats or any of these apps. But what I think is happening here, or what happened here, is that your girlfriend was accepting orders. like I said, delivering most of them, but some of them she was canceling and just going on to the next one. And a lot of times these apps, they don't tell you like, hey, slow it down with the canceling, you know, because in my opinion, DoorDash does not want those drivers dashing for them. Okay. They want drivers that are going to accept. That's what they want, and deliver. They don't want people cherry picking, even though we're allowed to, but they most certainly don't want people accepting orders and then reassigning them or canceling them just because they don't like the restaurant, they don't like where they have to drive to, et cetera, et cetera. Or if, you know, she's getting to restaurants and the orders are taking too long and she's just canceling them on the spot, you can't make a habit of that. So I'm assuming her completion rate dipped below 80%, which it literally says right here, completion rate, 80%. Dashers below 80% may be deactivated. So that's what I'm guessing happened. So Noah, if you could maybe provide a little bit more information, that's what it sounds like in this particular predicament that she's in. I'm very sorry that happened to her, but tell her to try and get onto GrubHub and Uber Eats, unless there's some miracle she can try and appeal this. But very seldomly, it even says right here in the email, they really don't typically reactivate drivers unless the circumstance is provable that you were not in the wrong and it was a mistake, you know? So if you guys ever have anything you want to send to me, email it at paytodrivestories@gmail.com. It's the best place to reach me. Or you can message me on the Patreon app over at patreon.com/paid2drive. Link is in the description or in the pinned top comment if you want to sign up. I shout you out in all new videos, and when you guys hear your name called, say, hey, Pete, I heard my name. Shout outs to Samantha Michaels, Brian Pomeroy, Heidi Barnes, Joe Valerio, Kurt Paul, Lee Peacock, Tulsa Todd, William Boudreau, Agus, Alan G. Van Horn, Drew Honor, Fernando Carranza, Frank Haviland, Fresh One, Jason Casta, Justin Case, Lulu Laura, Natalie Mosley, Sarah Keston, Scott Freisner, Sherry Cassidy, Stephen Neely, Brian Richardson, Ginny Thomas, John Bonacci, Matt Epperson, Nick G, Stacy Miller, Terrence Pacheco, and Valerie Brown, everybody. That's right. So sign up down below. Links in the description or in the pinned top comment. And go and download the Get Upside Gas app, everybody. For real, for real. Make sure to download that today. Links in the description down below. All you do is download it for your smartphone. You pump your gas, print out your receipt, take a picture of your receipt with the Get Upside Gas app, and within 48 hours or so, you'll get anywhere from 15 cents to 45 cents a gallon back, which is pretty fantastic. And if a friend or family member signs up using your code, you'll get paid every time they pump gas. It's called Get Upside. Links down below. Make sure to download it. And of course, everybody, I'm not wearing one today, but if you want to get some t-shirts, hoodies, and goodies, go check out paytodrivestore.com. Everything is on sale. Great material, low prices. paytodrivestore.com. Go check it out. And if you made it to the end of this video, simply leave a comment saying end 756, end 756, and subscribe with all notifications on. Hit that red subscribe button down below. It's free. Tap the bell, set it to all so you're always notified when I post something new. And of course, be sure to hit that like button on your way out. Let's get 150 likes. Just lets YouTube know I'm doing a good job. But that's all I got for you today. Until next time, get that money, get that honey. Keep hustling, keep bustling. And we'll see you next time right here on Paid to Drive and Paid to Drive Vlogs. Be well, be excellent to each other. And until next time, drive safe.